It's time to get casually uncomfortable. News Edition with your host, Chuck Jerome. Viewer discretion is advised. What is going on? Woo! We made it to another Wednesday, and I'm here to play. Not really, because the world is wild. Found some different news articles. It's not completely horrible. You know, let's just get into it. So the first article that I found, it is about a substitute teacher in Mississippi. And here, look, I don't think teachers should have cameras. There's no need to be documenting shit because it can get you in trouble. And that's exactly what happened. This substitute teacher documenting her class, looking at the students all around the halls, and she makes a comment. And before I tell you what she said, the whole video just started out fine. She was like, hey, this is my first day of substitute teaching. This is my class. This is my fit, this, that, and the other. And then she's panning through the hallways, and she goes, damn, shorty, sheesh. Man, I got to get up after these kids trying to take me down. So what I heard was the kid was looking good, and that you got to get out of that situation before you get yourself in trouble. This is a fucking teacher. Needless to say, she did lose her job. And I'm telling you, when I saw the video, I was like, oh, yeah, another teacher going out here doing something amazing, helping others, helping people excel. You just got to watch what you say. I don't understand what was going through that person's mind, through their brain, what was going on. Like, why would you even? But hey, that's what we got to watch out for. The crazy people in the world. I'm telling you, it's just not safe outside anymore for anybody, especially a person of color. Found this article, a New York state trooper shoots himself to impress his ex. And then, he called the cops and did all that and said it was a dark-skinned man responsible for the shooting. And that's how all this shit starts. That's how it's all it'll take for Chuck to not be doing this podcast again is some stupid motherfucker saying that I did something or said something or acted a certain way, which would require the police being involved. And if you know anything about me, I'd rather be left the fuck alone than have to deal with the dumbasses that we encounter daily. Look, I'm a nice guy up until the point I'm not. Like, I'm willing to help anybody I will bend over backwards for anybody, especially someone who's, you can actively see that they're trying to help and improve themselves. If you're just being a lazy piece of shit, then I don't give a shit about you. But if you're trying, if you're making some sort of effort, hey, more power to you. And then if you want to act like an asshole, I can do the same thing. That's why I prefer to leave people alone. Listen to me. What did I say? The AI is going to take over. You're not going to have any say in it. And it's already happening. So this story is out of Baltimore. A 16-year-old was carrying a bag of chips. And at his school, they have AI robot security. The AI robot security mistook the bag of chips that he had in his hand for a gun. And I read the article, and the kid's like, the only way I could think this would have happened is when I was holding the bag, I kind of cupped the bottom of the bag and had my thumb out and my pointer finger out holding the bag. So, it looked like a finger gun, but the AI system said, this motherfucker's got a gun. It alerted the principal. The principal didn't see it right away. Then they said, oh, just go ahead and get the cops involved. And I get it. Mistakes can happen. They are going to be made. And I know you don't want to just go, hey, I don't know if it's really a gun. Let me go check. So you're not going to do that. But you're putting all your faith in AI fucking systems. Just like the people that have Teslas and they're riding around, fucking sleeping, reading books, fucking, doing every damn thing but driving their damn car. Putting all the faith in a fucking sensor. When they first started those cars, I remember seeing videos saying, hey, listen, if it's too sunny, the sensor might be blocked from the sun and keep you from not going, and rear-ending another vehicle because the sensor didn't notice the car in front of you because of the sun. And now we're living in some iRobot type shit. Oh, man. They already got them at the grocery stores. The grocery store I go to, they got that little fucking thing rolling around, just fucking watching you. For real, I think it was. I think that robot is racist. They're going to turn the robots racist. Every aisle I would go down, that motherfucker, beep, beep, beep. You see it come around the corner. Then he'd pull to the end of the aisle, and he would slowly turn, do like a little quarter turn, and just look at me for like 10 seconds. I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking stealing anything. Then I got to reach into my pocket and pull out my money like, I got the fucking money, you piece of shit. You robot bastard. I'm worried. Because they're already going to make robots strong enough to be able to do anybody's job. So now there's just going to be robot police, and if you get out of line, they're going to break all your arms. Good luck. Be safe out there, please. Please. Listen, people are weird, and they're only going to get weirder, especially since we have the internet. And this guy in Denver, he goes to a bar. He's having a good time. He orders a shot of tequila, and the bartender hands it to him, and he goes, hey, listen, you forgot something. And what she forgot was the question the guy had just asked her right before pouring the shot, which was, would you mind spitting in my shot? Listen, I like some wild stuff. I might even do some wild shit like that with someone I know. But what I'm not going to do is go to some random place, no matter how hot the girl is. I'm not going to have some random motherfucker spit in my drink. I don't know what kind of nasty shit they did 20 minutes before they got there. And now you're saying, spit in my drink. And look, Chuck's a nasty man. For the right person, you can spit in my drink. but I got to know you. I can't just... You can't have randos spitting in your drink. But I get it. Hey, if you like something, you'll never know. You got to ask. If you want something and you like it and you want to know, just ask some questions. Hey, would you mind spitting in my drink? I've had a long day. I just want a little shot and saliva. Hit me with the SS shot. And I got to tell you the outcome. The bartender did not spit in the drink. The bartender was so disgusted, they said, here, look, this drink is on me. Just get the fuck out of here. Just get away from me. And that's what I'm saying. You got to ask someone you know. They might be down for it. You never know. You never know. And we're going to leave it there for that one. I don't know what's going on in the world with all these ballrooms, bailouts, and shutdowns, but I know we are fucked. We got a ballroom coming at the White House. Nobody gives one hot drop of piss because nobody has any fucking money for anything extra. And instead of helping people, you're creating a ballroom. And you know what this is going to be? This is the start of the Hunger Games. This is where they're laughing and joking and eating their meals. And people are out in the woods and shit getting fucked up. They're like, oh, he's updating the bunker that's under the east wing. Okay, just do that. Just say that. Hey, look, shit's getting real. We're gonna update some shit. Don't bullshit me and say, oh, it's a ballroom. Who did, motherfucker? We never heard of you dancing or doing anything like that. And a funny thing about that is, I forget what guy of what company, but he said, hey, listen, when Trump leaves office, whoever's next should change the name of the ballroom to the Barack Obama ballroom just to fire Trump up. But the joke's on us because Trump's going to be in office until fucking 2035. So, surprise. And then they're bailing out other countries like, hello, what, hello, we need some help here. What's going on? Is this really real? The president's watching us just fuck ourselves. And then they're helping us. I've never heard anything from Argentina helping us. They said they're not even like the biggest country that's helping us with goods and services and shit. This is all getting out of control, and we're just going to be losing money every day. It's day 29 of the shutdown. And like I said on Monday, this shit is affecting a lot of people. And it's affecting a lot of people that I know who helped in this country through the military, and they're just getting fucked over. These people who are struggling, may have some sort of disability that can't get out of the house, and you want them to try and get the fuck out to a fucking food bank because the government's closed and these people can't get their money and live their lives. And other countries are seeing this and they're saying, damn, Trump, you cold, baby. You are ice cold. I just don't understand what to do because the people that are trying to pay their bills can't. Nobody's there to take the money. So now this is just gonna fuck so much stuff up. But hey, we're able to help out a whole nother country, millions, billions. We are able to build a ballroom and do it all without a working government. Since Halloween's coming up in a couple days, I had to talk about some kind of costume article. And this guy, I saw it online. I thought, honestly, it was AI. It was a guy dressed as the Gestapo, the Nazi police. And this motherfucker was in all the bells and whistles. It was like they were going to bring that back. We're all but there. I thought they pulled one of these motherfuckers out from some kind of time capsule because this dude's outfit looked legit. Like, it looked like they just dropped his ass from the past. And obviously, if you're walking around like a fucking Nazi, someone's going to be pissed off. In the video I saw, this guy was just getting into arguments with people. Apparently, there's another video where he smashed a glass beer stein into a woman's face. And I don't know if you've ever seen a beer stein, but those motherfuckers are sturdy. Sturdy! So if you're breaking one of those motherfuckers over someone's face, you got some hate and anger in your heart. And this guy was so easily identifiable, he did get arrested. Like the woman suffered a broken nose and she needed stitches. So, yeah. So when they got this guy, like, you know how you take time and thought to pick out your costume? And this guy said, yeah, I'm going to be a fucking Nazi. So, yeah, I'm surprised that people didn't really whoop his ass and that he's the one beating people up. Like, the video I saw, there were so many people just pissed off trying to snatch the fucking swastika off his arm. And we're going to see how much wilder and racist it's going to get. And we'll talk about it Monday, because I'm going to definitely see some crazy shit in the news over the weekend. And look, I know you can't just go around whooping people's asses, but this is definitely a special circumstance. Like, this guy, he did this with the sole intent to rile people up. And he did a good job. But now he's just going to be sitting in jail for a while. Well, we have come to a point in life where the console wars are over. Apparently, everybody is just hemorrhaging money, and we all need to unite. And that even means with the consoles. Xbox, PlayStation, they had exclusive games that you could only get on that system. Halo was an Xbox game. You could only play it on Xbox. But now it's over. There was a video for Halo Campaign Evolved, and in the trailer they saw a PS5 logo watermark, meaning that shit ain't exclusive anymore. And that's also going to mean that you could play God of War at some point on Xbox. Think of that. The world is so crazy right now that the gaming systems need to team up to stay afloat. There were so many games that you couldn't play if you were on Xbox. And if you're on PlayStation, you can play that. Listen, crazy. Listen, I started with a PlayStation. Crash Bandicoot, Lara Croft, Spyro the Dragon. Good ass games on PlayStation. Then I moved to Xbox. And then I lost all those games. But now, shit's changing. This is so crazy. And you know why? Because remember I said a couple weeks ago, Xbox raised their prices for the Game Pass. And the only way to get it at a decent price is to pay for the year. Sneaky motherfuckers. Sneaky. Like the 90s and 2000s were amazing for gaming. There was gaming television shows that if you were at my place, that was probably on. It was called G4. And they would talk about upcoming games, current situations and problems and this and that. I don't even know why they took it away. That was Gaming Central. Then they'd have gaming awards and all this stuff. And they took it all away. And they fucked up. They know they fucked up. So now they're trying to figure out a way to bring it back. And it may be too late. Because now, if you're cross-platforming games, you're probably going to try and charge a shit ton more. Games are like $60 base. Then, if you want DLC content or downloadable content, you can get another version of the game for probably $100. And then if you want every piece of downloadable content that they're going to make, you pay the $120 or $30 or $50, and you get the full game, and you never have to worry about DLCs. And they might even throw in some extra skins for characters. We'll see. We'll see how we're going to get screwed on the games. Can't even have fun to get away from the bullshit of the world. All part of their plan. So sad. So sad. All right, I'm out of here. Shed a few tears, maybe play a couple of games before I go into work. Don't forget Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Casually Uncomfortable, Twitter at Casually Unchuck. Let your friends know. All right, I'll see you next week. Have fun. Don't be a piece of shit.